Good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I should say good afternoon or good evening also, because we have all the time zones in the world. Anyways, I'm the CEO of Worldprofit. Today is the 17th day of October. We're well into the fall selling season. Many changes at Worldprofit, new services, the ebook service has taken off. Fantastic. And we have a new design service coming out probably this weekend. We'll get that started. And so much more, revamping a lot of design. Um, wow. Anyways, we go back a long time, and that's why we're doing a lot of our redesign and creating new pages and new services. We've been doing that now for over 30 years. And if you didn't hear me right, 30. That's 3 decades of worldprofit.com. We started in 94, not as worldprofit.com. We started that in 95. But the name of the company and everything, like it was just hard to get a domain name back then. It was actually a good friend of mine that kind of hooked us into getting a domain name, which was an incredible thing back then. Hard to believe that we've come so far, and the internet looks the way it does, and it's created jobs, and well, now we have AI. So here we go. My background is absolutely not in business at all. I got out of high school and I went right to military college because I didn't have any money. And I got offered scholarships at other universities because my marks were decent. And I said no because, well, who's going to pay for my food and my, where am I going to live and all of that? Well, the military was great. Just like West Point, they give you a place to live, they give you clothing, food, and they pay you while you're in university, and you don't have to pay tuition. So I did that. They offered early retirement to pilots. Yes, I was a pilot. I was actually a jet pilot instructor for my last probably 3.5 years, my last tour, which completed 10 years. And they offered early retirement package just to pilots who had 10 years. And I took it. I said, I'm out. This is going great. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to be a business person. That didn't work out very well because I wish I had this. I really, truly do. And I sort of did. I met our original CEO, Dr. Lant, and he taught me this stuff. But if I didn't learn what you're going to learn on lesson 3, I would have completely failed in business. There's no doubt in my mind, because I thought, well, we're offering these, we had these malls set up, and they're called the classified ads now. And I set all these things up, but it wasn't working out very good because we were just not marketing, not promoting, just didn't get it. And I learned, well, the hard way, that we need to generate leads. And, that was completely alien to me. I just thought, well, you just kind of send them there and tell them you can post your ad and then you can buy a membership. And oh, that did not work. So what did work was just the understanding that you have to promote all the time some kind of a free service. It could be advertising, credits to advertise. It could be, well, you get the idea. Something for free, like an ebook. And then you send them, here's what I'm selling, because they get to know you. They get on your list. You start emailing them, just like we do for you. Everything that you're seeing here is already done. All you have to do is a promotion. We handle the lead, we handle the follow up, we handle, well, 24-hour tech support. We also have Sophia, an AI that's specifically trained with Worldprofit's information. And you might be thinking, well, it's an AI. It's better than us. I love that term, better than us, because I can't teach a person to answer questions that efficiently. And this AI sounds like a real person. People don't know. Believe me, I read all the transcripts that come into my email, and they don't know that this is not a person, because AIs are now so well trained and so incredible that they're actually helping. They create ads. They walk you through a lesson if you want. Things that a person can't do. I can't even do that. If you said to me, Hey, George, I need help with lesson 40. I'd be like, I don't know what that lesson is. Let me look it up. The AIs know what it is. Okay, so getting back to the whole purpose of your existence as a Worldprofit member is I'm trying to teach you to promote. All of this other stuff you don't need to worry about anymore. Go to the training video, it's a training link, or you can simply click on the Start Here button right here, and that gets you started in the program. There's even an AI specifically trained up here that knows answers to your questions. You can ask it. Go down here and watch these videos. This first video we're going to talk about on the next slide. And this video here is just getting going in the promotion, knowing where to find the promotion, where to find the landing pages and things like that. All you're literally doing is signing up for sites, grabbing the ad examples, and posting them. We had several people actually last week saying, I've been doing this for years, not Worldprofit though. And I finally got somebody to sign up under me as an associate. I'm talking, they've been doing these things around the internet for years and have never signed anybody up or made a nickel. So they said in the one support, well, what do I do now? And I said, get 7 more. Because they signed up 7 associates by using the new landing pages. Get 7 more. That's what I was told when I was first starting. I would be given a sheet of paper. Back then we used paper with leads on them. And I got them by fax, and I would phone them. And I was asked, to do a report. And I said, well, I got 2 of them. They want the information mailed to them, because that's what we used to do. We used to mail things. And I put that in my report. And Dr. Lent said, okay, what do you mean? What do I do now? Because that's what I asked. I said, well, what do I do now? And he said, call more people, generate more leads. And I went, so that's all I do? I said, yeah, until the orders start coming in. Then we have to handle the orders. But until that time, keep calling, generating leads that want the information, and then you get a follow up and all that. That's what we used to do in the olden days, right? You'd phone people and all that. Now it's even simpler. You don't have to do anything but promote and generate associates. These associates can then find out about your information, which we can show you under the ad examples. You can put your details in there. But believe me, it's a numbers game. It always has been, and it always will be. The more associates you generate, the more sales you make. That's just the way it is. It'll always be that way. It'll never change. Make sure you get your bonuses when you're on lesson 3. I get, I always refer to tech support because that's where we get our feedback from. And of course, through Sophia, we read the transcripts. People will fill out a support ticket and say, I didn't get this, and this. And we'll say, well, you didn't ask for your bonuses. It just says, did you see lesson 3? You're on it. Did you read it? It just says, copy and paste this in. Anyways, we always give them their bonuses. But honestly, just read lesson 3. It just says, fill out a tech support ticket and say, I would like my bonuses. That's it. There's, oh, it's so complicated. I get that too. Really? All you have to do is post ads. Well, I don't understand. Of course, website management, pop-ups, understanding how the system of how to create a graphic. Oh, of course that's complicated. Yes, that's complicated, but that's not necessary. Not yet. We want you to start promoting and generate leads. That's what you'd be doing for the first 30 days minimum, because we're trying to teach you a system that works. And we're also vital to your success is sending the right ads out, right? I yet to see a day go by where I don't see people posting their website. I had a gentleman that was adamant, I just want to post my website. And I said, you won't generate any leads really doing that. There's too much on the page, right? The page, your website, that goes out in your signature file when you are eventually communicating. But give it a month, man. Give it a month. You know, haven't made any money in 10 years. Okay, well, we're just asking for a month. Please, just give us 30 days of promotion. Then because for 10 years you didn't make any money. Like 10 years, you know how many months that is? It's over 100 months of nothing. So let's give 1 month of something, and I promise you, you'll see a return. I know you will, right? People will buy, but you got to promote. So there you go. The proof is you. I also get this question, well, what does it take to get that sale? Tell me, George. Well, number one, a lot of associates, of course. Number two, you grab your mirror. Let's pretend this is my mirror. I've got my mirror right here, right? I pull it up. Why did you upgrade? Go through it. Go back, right in here and say to yourself, okay, I signed up. I remember doing that. And I signed up because, okay, that's where you can start saying to yourself, well, if I want to follow up with associates, maybe I'm going to hit them with that, because here is why I upgraded. Here is why I bought this traffic package. And just have GPT write it up, right? Have GPT write it up. So the first video that I showed you here is right here, and it has a little ebook and everything with it. We'll teach you how to set your commission payout preference, profile area, how to find your way around, things like that. Okay. It'll show you about your diamond, ruby, and traffic blaster, which you should make note of and just say, okay, this is in the future. I will use these if you don't want to use them now. Make sure that you have a notepad. I have 100 of them here. I'll just take one off the floor here. Always have a notebook to write things down in, notes and things like that. Mine, you can see, I know you can't see these, but they're just pages and pages of notes. If you don't have a notepad, then you're going to have a little bit of trouble, because at first you need to write things down to remember where things are, and do it your way, whatever way you need to do it, but you should have pencil and paper. And like I said, Sophia is there to close sales for you. That's what this AI is trained for, right? And always remember, we send a newsletter out every day to all of the associates. Now, can you follow up in your prospect manager? Of course you can. That's totally up to you, right? It's totally up to you. Like I said, you can have GPT help you write a very nice letter and say, here's why I upgraded. This is what made me pay. It's so important to understand that. I purchased into a program to help me design, and it took a lot of time to decide to buy into this program. And the reason I bought into it, which is what I would convey to people, is I got a TikTok video and it was demonstrating to me what you get. So I would send that video, or that kind of a thing. I would probably go on my YouTube channel if I was trying to sell this product, and I would do a video saying, here's why I bought this. So you can go on your YouTube channel and do the same thing and say, here are the reasons that I bought. And you can tell GPT those reasons. Let the let the AI create you a YouTube video script that could keep you on pace. Have your screen, do it. You could go to Cool Tools on the top menu. There are some great options here to do screen recordings. Way down here, I'm sure I can find it. Let me see, Snagit. This is what I use to do my screen recordings. I'm using it right now to record this. It's on my other computer. You just have to do these things. That's all. That's all I do all day. Is just do stuff. Right? So today, I would like to tell you that the AI ebook writing and creation service is quite a success. You can find it right here, AI ebook creator, or it's on your left menu under Worldprofit AI. And what we do is I want to make sure I clarified with people, we do the book. This isn't like a, write my book service where you create 20 books. It's quite complicated to create an ebook. Even with the sites that say we'll create your ebook, you still need things like landing pages, how to get it on Kindle, stuff like that. So that's all in here. It's all in your, how it works. Tells you exactly how it works. You can order your ebook, and then all the way up here, you can see a quick tour of how the whole process works. Okay, so just so you know, this is really easy. Your ebook library will populate it with the ebook, and you can do with these things what you wish. You can go and again watch the help video, and it will teach you how to set it up on Kindle for free, and go from there. So Roy says, I've been silver. I'm getting an average of 1 free associate per week. No, Roy, you should be getting far more than that. Roy, let me tell you something. I'm promoting under my ID now, and I'm averaging, I'd say, 2 a day, and I'm barely promoting. So promote more. You can upgrade if you want in places like Herculist, excellent choice to upgrade, state-of-the-art mailer. Those are the biggies. They're right here under, when you go to training, you can see the top safe lists, just as an example. Go in here and a few of them. These are very good for leads. Traffic Goldmine, Traffic Hawk. These are good. They work. We get a lot of leads from Traffic Ad Bar. And if you say to me, well, George, I don't know, where else can I find some leads? Well, just go to the ad examples area here and then click on this one. It's called New Associate Sources. And you can see that they're just rolling in all the time. It seems like this one's looking pretty good too. This club here thing, I don't know much about it. Herculist, of course. Easy Hits. And these are confirmed real people that have signed up through these sites. You should be getting at least 2. For me, if I was doing this full time, I'd be getting probably about 10 a day. Easily, that'd be no problem. And when you, like, it takes me about 5 minutes to do my promotion because I've set it up in Link Magic. And it's just a matter of doing these things, writing them down, signing up for these sites, sending out the ads. I'll tell you something. This goes way back. We created a classified ad site, and it was getting overwhelmed. It was getting overwhelmed. It was insane. And I said, where are these people signing up from to place ads? And I found it. It was called Zeke. I don't know if you remember. It was just the weirdest name, right? So I went to this place and I signed up because it was free, and they were giving people incentives to advertise. And I thought, that's interesting. They had to go to the site and prove they advertised. It was mind blowing because it must have taken a staff of people and all this stuff to do this. But I said to myself, I didn't realize that so many people could advertise when they're just given this incentive. And in this case, the incentive is commission, right? You sign people up, they sign up. And I met a guy by accident. I went to this party in Edmonton. Now this was 20 years ago, so don't think it was just, it was last month. And I talked to the guy, and he said, "Well, George, this Zeke thing is amazing, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Oh, well, you're one of the promoters, right?" And he goes, "That's all I do." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, and he sat me down at a table and he goes, he gave, pointing at the table, and he said, "I get up in the morning and I promote." Oh, wow. This guy's like, "You should join Worldprofit." And he goes, "No, I only do one thing. I'm just promoting this thing." I go, "Well, where do you promote?" He goes, "Oh, I go to classified ad sites. I go to safelists. I go to exchanges. All I do." I said, "Well, tell me more." He goes, "I'm signed up for over 500 sites. That's all I do. I've got a big spreadsheet and I promote, and it can be done." It can be done. This guy was 70 years old or more. He's a really old guy. But he said, "I'm generating thousands of leads every month," because that's all he did. And what I was going to say is, what I can achieve in 5 to 10 minutes of promotion is a lot of signups. Like I said, you've just got to keep promoting. You've got to go crazy with this thing. So Levi says, "I got a quick question. I have a quick question. When is it okay to send your signature file?" I would do that in my follow-ups later in the program. Once you're generating associates and you kind of say, "I think I'd like to follow up with these associates for maybe my other programs or Worldprofit. I'd like to tell them why I signed up," that kind of a thing, with a video. "Here's my YouTube video. It explains why I signed up for Worldprofit." You put your signature file in, and you can make one up if you want, and just put in there your website and say, "If you want information about me, here's my portfolio. This is my site." Okay, so make sure you do something like that. And yeah, use your signature file. It's your calling card, right? So Levi, you asked me to show you around the website management area. Of course I can. But number one, when you go to the website management area, you need to watch this video to give you an overview of what this place does. That's the most important thing to do. And then say to yourself, "Well, what is it that I want to do here? Do I want to put my own website from my affiliate program here? Do I just want to, you know what I mean? You have to have some kind of a goal. Like, I want to do this or that." Yeah, and Rich, you're right. If you're promoting to a safe list or a traffic exchange or any advertising board, you never put a signature file in with a URL to anything, because people are clicking on the credit URL. You fill in the credit URL and they'll click on that to get information about the ad you're running. So that's important. So with website management, there's all kinds of things. And of course, what's going to come up first is, I want to add a page. So you click on add a page and you can see that we have these different options. One of them, custom content page within your current design. So that means that you will want to watch this quick help video. Okay, and you can expand it to full. You can just go watch it on YouTube if you want. And that'll help you out, just understanding that this is a page that's in the center area of your site, right? So when you go to your website and it loads, this center area here, you have control over. You can put whatever you want in it. Okay, so that's there, and there's a help video. Then you can use one of the template pages, which I've used for the center part, right? It's a landing page. You can also create a full width custom page, which is what we do with essentially the AI page builder if you want. We also have a magic site grabber, which really you could put any URL in there, most of them work, and it will grab that URL and just encase it in your site. And then you can have an unlimited editor where you could just do whatever you want. Pretty much the same as this one. And then a link or pop-up to another site is something if you said, well, when people go to my site, I want them to just go to another site, or you can have a link on any of your menus to go to another site. This was designed by you. It was designed by Rich and Thelma and Roy. It was designed by people over a 20-year period who came to me and said, George, could you make it so that I could do this on my website? And I said, yeah, of course I can. Some cases I said, well, I don't know. That one's a tough one. But in most cases, I would say, sure, let me take a look at it. People would come to me and say, well, I've already got a site made. And can I link it to my site with Worldprofit? I said, yeah, absolutely. Link or pop up. And then people would say, well, I don't want my website header to show up, but I'd like to have access to the editor. I want to just build my own site. Done. Okay, so there's all of these different things. And then I was asked for landing page builder, which is really part of website management. And they would say, well, that kind of a thing. I'd like to have a video. I'd like to send out eBooks. Okay, there's some eBooks. You can just load them up. And the site grabber, with a pop down, things like that. They're all available. And now we have the AI page builder, right? So you go under AI and you can see that we have an instant AI page builder, which is fantastic. It just builds the page for you and then you put it on your site. It creates all of the URL stuff that you need, all of the design, all of the boxes and all that good stuff. Okay, and then to even make it better, we have our design service coming out and we'll create an opt-in page for you, or like a one-page sort of site, like a landing page with details about your affiliate program. That will be coming out probably this weekend. Just like the ebook thing, people always talk to me, members come to me, oh, ebook this and ebook that. And I say, well, here's how you do it. I check back, nah, it's not done. And what I say to that is, let's fill the need. So now we have an ebook creation service. Of course, you have to pay, but we have to pay staff too. We have to pay. we pay, but we get it done, and then we load it up for you. And like Rich Moyer has one now, and he's probably sent me some edits, and that's it. But an AI writes the book. That's the only thing. That's why it's under AI, because it's going to write the book. Try to remember something very important about ebooks. They're lead magnets. Okay, they're lead magnets. People will probably not read the book. They may go and look at the title and kind of breeze through it. Right? I was also educated on that many years ago. That again, our old CEO, Dr. Lant, he would say to me, so when you called people, did you tell them that if they want the information that you're going to send them, they get a free monthly 30-page catalog with all kinds of stuff in it? No. Well, then I learned about the bonus, the free stuff, right? And that's what lead magnets are. They're ebooks that magnetize. People, oh, I want that ebook. Now, did anybody ever read his catalog? Oh, 1 in 100 people. I was one of them. I got his catalog. That's what got me all hooked in with Dr. Lamb. It's the only reason I did. It's just I got something for free. He said, "Do you want my catalog? 30 pages." Yeah, sure. If you're going to mail it to me, absolutely. So we bought a bunch of stuff. All right. Who's logged in gets a facelift. We have an area called Who's Logged In, but we have two areas that I want to talk to you about. Number one, and this is just crazy, is this little, you see this thing that says active sponsored members. So right now, and that's where Roy asked me about how many people you're bringing in. And I'm like, well, I'm bringing in at least 2 a day minimum. Well, they're active right now. 4 of them are. And if I click this button, which I'm not going to do, they would show up on a little thing and I could chat with them or message them. That's why you want to bring people in, because now I could go to those people who the system says they're logged in right now, and I can send them a chat request. And soon I'll make it so that chat request is a pop-up on their page while they're browsing. It's going, whoop. Rich Moyer would like to chat with you. Would you like to chat with Rich? He's your sponsor. Bing, and then you're now we're sales mode, right? Because they're on the list, they're members. So that's a great who's logged in area. That's like the best, because they're actually live in there. I'm pretty happy to see 4 of them. That's good. But there's also another area, and this is an area that I revamped called Who's Logged In, and it shows you people logged in, and you can go there. And you can see all the activity, you can see the guaranteed visitor associates, but more importantly, there's a help video too to help you. And look at the old design. But still, this video is still good. It's just the design is different looking, but it tells you exactly what the site does. I'll probably do a new one. Okay, so that's there. But boy, this thing's gold right here. This is just golden. And you've got the messaging center, and you've also got new chats, which if one of these people replies to you, you would see one of these pop up, and you'd have a little red circle in there, right? Just like Facebook does, same sort of thing. Are there any questions about that? And again, I'm planning on improving a lot of the communications that are possible in the member area. I also have added more advanced modern ads. These things are, well, that's the reason I'm bringing in 2 to 3 associates a day. I just send out these new ads. They're just beautiful, right? They're right here under ad examples. And you can scroll one more and see advanced modern ads. It's also within ad examples. It just says modern advanced ads. You could choose one. Now there's all the different ones here, right? And some of the, let me see what I add here. There's classifieds. There's a free ads now. This is a nice one. You can see the different ads that you can pick. Pick any one that you want. And you can take a look at the URL. Free ad credits. And if you don't want that one, you can go to the different ones here. There's a really good one. One of the best ones is this traffic power pack. That thing's working pretty good. You can see the URL here. Really nice, just beautiful. You can also put this URL in and ask your AI to create an ad based on the content on this page. That way it's a unique ad. You just have to do it. It's fun. But this one's pulling extremely well. I love this ad. It's just fantastic. So you can pick them, like whatever ones you want. Just ebook money looks nice. See what this one looks like. Right? People can come in. We've had an associate purchase an ebook. As a matter of fact, I have to set that ebook up for them today through our team, the ebook team. Okay, more advertising options are one click away, and that's what I meant when I was talking about the ad examples here. When you say, where are the new associates coming from? They're coming from here. You can go through European Safe List, Hercules, Bazillion Club. Just, I mean, this one must have just come in now. And I don't know about these sites. A lot of them, I don't know. I like rotate and scale up and, you know, these click sites and things like that. But they're, you know, the YouTube stuff's pretty good. You can see this one. You see the YouTube one is probably one of mine off my channel. Goes to Fast Track. So there you go. It's pretty neat. And there's more than one page. There's all kinds of pages. You can click on these all day. Okay. I was asked in support about doing popovers on your site. You know, those little neat things that you see when you go to a site and they pop down. Some of them are annoying, but you know, they're popovers. They do work. They're right over here under website management, and they are lead magnets. You can go with that. Magic popovers. I think they're under. I probably should change, just have the one magic popovers. And you can see how they work here. There's a nice video just to go over magic popovers and kind of remind you of what they do. And they work really neat because you place an ad in and you can see what it looks like and you can modify it as you go. So this one's a video, of course. So I put it in video mode, iframe, and then you can switch it. And if you update it, you can see, and this would sit on a website. So of course I would have to adjust the box and things like that, which are very easy to do. You just go in and you just change these popover container width and container height. Another one, like, and you get 10 of them in the pack. Right, got all kinds of them, different ones. And you can, you know, you give it a title, colors, things like that, and this is an iframe mode, so you can take a page like this one, and I can just go in and say this is what I want. Oh yeah, you're going to do the full thing. If you're using YouTube, enter the embed code, iframe URL. Let's see, update popover. Oh, you're going to put an iframe mode, of course. Oop. You know, and I probably got to put it in an iframe. There you go. Probably just put it, give it a name, iframe demo, and that kind of thing. You can, I think I got to put the full, I'm not sure. I did this years ago. But anyways, when you do have your popover set the way you want it, you simply take this piece of code and put it on any page that you want. And this will pop up the way it pops up here in the demo. Right? So you come over here and it'll be within there. It's pretty neat. The iframe, get the code. You can even, if you need iframe code nowadays, you can just ask GPT for it and say, listen, I have this URL. Can you give me the iframe code for it? And say, yeah, sure. Look at this one here. Look at it, this one. And go from there. Are there any questions about this? This one takes some time to learn, of course, but it's really neat. You can create popovers and put them on any site. And you would take this code for the popover here, and you just put it on your on website management. You go to your affiliate center, add code, and you just add the code there, and it'll automatically pop up for you on your site. But again, a little more advanced. But if you put the time into it and you just watch the help video, it'll take you through and teach you how to do it. One of the big things that we've added to the member area is the Sophia chat helper. And if you go to the home page here, you can see that it comes up, and you can use your voice by clicking on the little phone, or you can send a message and say, can you help me with lesson, I don't know, 40? Is that the one I didn't know? 41? That kind of a thing. Hi, George, I'm here to help you. Great, lesson 41 is about the solo email blaster. I don't know, I'll test this. If I give you can you help me with an ad? I don't know if she can scan a URL. Yes, I could have a, to give you the best possible. Could you tell me what they do? No, I'll just put it in. I'll see what she says. This is all new to me too. There you go. Thanks for that. There you go. So there's my ad, which is pretty cool, you know. So now I have an ad. Of course, you can use full GPT over here too to do that, which is a bigger screen. But I'm just illustrating that Sophia is here to help if you need assistance. Right? Always there to help you. Pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to clicking on that button up here. I just don't want to show it because it's people's information. But yeah, I'm going to click on that thing and I'm going to send them a chat notice. It'll pop up on their screen. Does anyone have any questions? Again, we're going to be creating pages for you, just like this one in the design service for your affiliate program. No problem. Rich says, if you're generating ad copy, be sure to remove special characters and non-printable. Yeah, you can. You just want to make sure that they're probably improving that too. I haven't had any problems with anything so far. And we have a VIP. If you are a platinum VIP member, you will find a link to sign up for the platinum VIP area right here. It's under Microsoft Teams. You can see it says platinum VIP members only. You'll have access to the insiders team. That's where I post stuff. Sandy Hunter, our president, posts things in there, just to keep you ahead of stuff, you know, new news, things like here's a new service, that kind of a thing. That's a good question, Yvonne. A very good question, actually. Where is the affiliate link I need to copy? Now, are you talking about the affiliate link for Worldprofit? Absolutely. If you look on the left side of the menu, it says promotion links, earn money. Do you see that? Click on it. And then scroll down. Those are all your links and ads. Those are your affiliate links. All here. And believe it or not, I'll be transferring most of the ads in the modern advanced ads into this area too. That's why I started this new number. This was one of them, actually. If you look here and you can see what it looks like, looks really nice. That way people can see the whole thing. Yeah, but Yvonne, if you want to really understand what this area is and more, start the training. Click on the Start Here button and watch these 2 videos. These are the training videos. They get you started in the program. Just take your time, because it's going to say promote opt-in pages, that kind of thing. Right here, this video is gold. It's going to teach you everything you need to know to get you started. No, not at all. No, Scott, your masked links never change. Nothing ever changes like that. Yeah, Yvonne, go and watch these videos, because they will teach you exactly what to put and where. And then in the diamond area, there should be a helpful video in there too, under advertising. Like if you click on Diamond Rotator, you should be able to see a tour and help video here. That'll help you. But see, you can see our old design, but it still works. It still teaches you what to put in there. At least it should. And then you want to do this one. Make sure that you're posting, you're posting the right ads, so you don't need to read this. There, so Yvonne, you're on the way. So Levi says, I want to go over level 3 again. Levi, that's no problem. Just go on the left menu and click on the Learning Center, and then go Bootcamp Lesson Summary. This will take you to a summary of all of them, and you can just change to lesson 3 right there. Change to any lesson that you want. That way you never have to look for links. And if you're in that mode where you're saying, I'm pretty clever here, I know what's going down, click on My Menu. And you can create a menu of places that you often go to in the member area. You just go into Manage Menu, and this will take you to a management area where you can add and remove links. See, this GPT, don't need it. Gone. You can erase everything and then start over, do whatever you want. And you can give the links any name you want. Totally up to you. Yeah, so now I want to go to Cool Tools. It's right here. Takes me right to it. I don't use that a lot because people go, what is that thing? I go, well, it's my menu, and you go in and you create your own menu. Really, it's kind of like a bookmarks of sorts. Like the modern, excuse me, the modern ads, ad examples modern. So you just say modern ads, in case you just can't find it, and just save it. I just save them all as one. And then we go here, you'd see modern ads in here somewhere. What I would like to do is automatically, I might do that where you can organize them alphabetically. That'd be kind of cool. But there's a modern ad, so you just click and you're right there. Isn't that nice? Yes. If you want me to modernize an area, I've got a whole list of them I'm doing, right? Like I'm going through and modernizing everything. Just tell me a page that you use often and say, George, can you make this look pretty? George can do it with the help of GPT. You want to see what I've been doing? Look at this. This is what I do. You see that? All this stuff, and I know it looks like gibberish, it's just like a mess of stuff. But don't worry, I'm a programmer. But I use GPT to change things. I say, can you make this image right align? Can you do this? Can you do that? See this one right here? Updated communications. This is why I'm building this area here. This is the associate members area. You see, this is the monthly compound commissions. This is all, I'm going to redo this area next. And then the whole area can be all redone. I like to change things because this used to cost thousands and thousands of dollars to hire people to do. Now we get the AI to do it. And folks, you should be doing the same thing. You want to create a YouTube channel. And I don't know how. Ask GPT, say, give me step by step, how do I create a YouTube channel? And I am a Worldprofit member. Can you give me some ideas for some great videos that would rank really high on YouTube? And I bet you it would say, free ads. Show people how to use the free classified ad system. Show people how to, maybe you would say, I want to use link magic. And I want to do this and that kind of a thing. And oh my goodness. GPT is something I use now all day. I used to say, I use RoboForm a lot. And of course I do. And I use Jitbit, right, which is the copy paste system. And of course I use my email a lot. But they're like these little things now. GPT, I use it all day, every day in my business. Personally, yes, I ask it questions every now and then, like, have you seen this movie? Is this a good movie or whatever? That kind of, it's just the trivial stuff. But for my business, I have this thing open on my desk all day, every day. That's all I do. You can see how big, look at all the stuff I've been doing with it. Everything. Like I've got, look at this, Bootstrap 5 updates. For the geeks out there, we've updated Worldprofit to Bootstrap 5. And all that means is it's kind of like getting a new set of curtains, it's like new window coverings for the house. You don't change the windows, but you change the covering. That's what we're doing. We're not changing Worldprofit, we're just changing the covering. And that's what we've done with all of the new landing pages. they're still the same landing pages. They just have more information on them because of AI. It's able to design far better than humans. Sorry, human designers, but your careers might be in jeopardy unless you learn to design with AI. It's the same with graphic artists. Graphic artists aren't going away. The ones that learn to use AI are going to stay. The ones that say, oh, I can do that, the AI person, the graphic artist, they're going to pump out 10 things in the time that it takes to do one, right? So are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions? So what we're looking at this week is let's get out there, let's promote, let's generate some leads. You can do it. It's just go in, use your link magic. Let me close off some of these. I use this thing all the time to do my promotion. Here, go into Biz Builders, and I use link magic because it allows me to promote to all of these with very minimal time required. And my ads, when I'm doing my ads, I use Jitbit to do my advertising. So if I was going to just say I was going to run an ad in just for example, let me just test this just that way I'm not bringing them all up. I use RoboForm and I log in. And then when I've logged in, I go through, there might be a login ad or something like that, which is fine. It just takes a few seconds. And you can see, like say that this was your site, your affiliate program. Our new website design service, you can simply say to me, okay, this is a site, I want you to redo it for me because this is my program and here's my link. This is the link that I want, to use, that kind of thing. And then we do it. And you'll see it'll be on the request form. So when I want to send my message out, I just say send a mail, and then I go AD11, AD22, and AD33. This is it. This is for one promotion. It's done. Just goes out. This is fast track, so there's no ID or anything on there, right? So 3587, and then I send it, and it goes through a checking process, right? They make sure that it's good. This is, like I said, this is a very good one here. And confirm the site. And now that ad will go out and people will click on it and I may sign some people up. All right. So, and then Mr. Safe List, I use this one too. So I say, well, I want to sign into that. And I've honestly, folks, I hate telling you these stories, but they're just sad. I've got a guy that I've been working with for 3 days, 3 days. And he said, this is a complicated system. And I said, yes, it is. But this is all you need to do for at least the first 30 days. So I said, I spoon fed it. I said, just go to here, sign up here, and send this ad out. 3 days. Oh, I got the big letter. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to, everything's going to work. I'm just getting ready. It's going to happen. And I said, man, he finally said, well, I'm busy with this and that. I said, it takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes to do this whole thing. Just one ad. Please do it. Nope, not yet. Just, I'm getting ready. Okay. Just don't come and complain to me later. Go complain to Sophia. She can take it. Should have a Sophia for complaints. Send my ad. There it goes again. My ad's going out. I'm going to generate associates from these. These are beautiful ads. Right? Bing. Confirmed. Done. So you can launch all of them at once. Or you can just click on them like little bookmarks. All right? Safe list. Look at this one. State-of-the-art mailer. Might as well do one more. Let's just do one more. This one takes a while to log in because there's ads that come up. But this is no problem. Brad Webb and I have had a business relationship for many, many years, right? I just love this site. I think this is one of the best sites ever, right? Just fantastic. So then you go here and more ads come up, which is fine. And there you go. This is my daily mailer. This is probably a new mailer. I should sign up for it, right? It's completely nice. Looks beautiful, right? Yeah, Sodam is fantastic. So we go to the member area, and I'm going to run my ad. And the best part about state-of-the-art mailer is you can run your previous ad, right? Let's just go here, and I paid for the upgrade for here. So I just want to run a previous ad, reuse the ad, and send it out again, right? Folks, I'm not making this stuff up. I've been working with this guy for 3 days. And I gave him everything. I said, all you got to do is just go here, sign up, send an ad. Just hit the send mail and send the mail. So this is all you do. I do this almost every 2 days now. I go and I send out my stuff. And I'm really good at it because I go to the same sites. And then I investigate other sites. And I'll just throw an ad out. And if it makes it, I put it in here. Or I could create another button. Yeah, state-of-the-art mailer is a fantastic site for clicks. Oh, and I redid this too. If you go to training and you click on ad tracker, this is also redone. Okay, it looks funny on my screen because I have a huge computer screen, right? But in most screens, it's more. But look at this. This is what's happening now. Today is what's the date today? The 17th of October. There you go. So I'm getting clicks and things to my ads every day. I just do a lot of promotion. Okay. There you go. Pretty neat. Are there any other questions? I think we're at the end of our hour. Yeah, Linda, everybody that came today, thank you for coming. And honestly, if there's anything I've missed, just fill out a support ticket or ask Sophia and she will help you. And we'll go from there. Have a great weekend. And like I said, we've got the new offers going out all the time. The new ads are pulling. I'm going to add most of them to the ad examples area. I'll, of course, leave them in the drop-down area, but I'll put them under ad examples because it's just easier to cloak those links and things like that. And, the ad examples area is going to be really long, but that's okay. And believe me, I'm going to get GPT to do all the work now. I said to it, here's the pattern, here's, 101, change that to 102, and then and it just flies out. It's just beautiful. Okay, so everybody, great weekend. Thanks for coming out.